Hello guys, it's Rhoda. I'm back, and first of all, just want to apologize for taking forever to create this video. I've been thinking about all of you a lot. I've been dying to come back and to do this video. I've just been so busy with work lately. I'm loving my work and I've just kind of, immersed myself in it. But I'm here and I haven't forgotten about you guys. I love all of you guys. I love all of your comments and your messages and support. It's meant the world to me. I'm excited to share this video. In this video, I am going to talk a little bit about the sacred and the importance of really bringing the sacred into our daily lives. But actually, no, not just our daily lives, in every single moment of our daily lives. Okay, this is key here because I feel that we reserve the sacred for certain things. We reserve the sacred for our spiritual practice, for when we do yoga or meditate, or we reserve it for certain people. Maybe we reserve it for lovemaking, whatever the case may be. We do ourselves, we do each other a disservice when we are not living in firm alignment with that knowing of ourselves as sacred and that knowing of our entire universe as sacred, right? When you start living and start seeing and experiencing all things as sacred, no matter what they may be, dark and light, difficult and easy, happy and sad, all the ups and downs. When you start doing this, your entire life becomes this experience of love and devotion. And it's a really beautiful thing when that happens. So this is why I really wanted to share this video. Now, how do we do this? Okay, how do we really bring the sense of sacred into our daily lives? It's actually easier than you might think. So for example, just to give you a hint, of what I do, just a taste of what I do in my daily life, I wake up and I feel in my body the day as sacred. I feel a deep sense of gratitude for being awake another day. I also, when I'm cooking, I cook with deep intention and with love. I actually imagine the energies of love coming from my heart, down my arms, through my hands, and into the food I cook. I also sometimes, a lot of the times, speak powerful mantras into the food that I'm preparing, because I know that the preparing of food is such a beautiful and sacred process. This food that will not only nourish my own being, but the beings of the ones that I love, that I live with, the people that I cook for, and knowing that we are what we eat, and food is life. So I just kind of stay rooted and stay present as I'm cooking, and I really allow myself to be immersed in the process. Same thing with something like, that would be considered something mundane, like cleaning, bringing the sense of the sacred into your cleaning. Cleaning is a very sacred process, just allowing your environments, clearing your environment of any stagnant energies, of anything that might be left over from, the last moon cycle, or, anything that you really want to get rid of. I really bring myself fully to the table when I'm, mopping the floor, when I'm scrubbing the countertop, when I'm washing dishes. I'm like I'm locked in, and I'm doing it intentionally, and I'm just acknowledging how important the act is, and how valuable it is and beautiful it is to really bring the cleanliness into my temple where I live. It's really important. Also, another area that I bring it into is when I shower, because water is sacred, right? When I'm standing under the shower, I'm receiving every drop as if it were its own blessing. Like all of these blessings coming down into my body, I'm feeling it. And I'm also, as the water's coming down, I'm feeling the water cleansing me, ridding me of any impurities, of any toxic or negative thoughts that may be lingering, any negative emotions that might be lingering. So it becomes a real process. It becomes makes shower time very exciting, I must say. And also, For me, this is a big one, the sense of bringing sacredness into your connections and your communication with other people. I think sometimes we take each other for granted, especially if they're people that maybe aren't really close to us, somebody we're passing by on the street, an acquaintance, maybe, or maybe there's somebody who we don't really like too much and we're just kind of like, our energy is completely shut down and closed off. I feel like we do ourselves such a great disservice when we do this, and we do the other people that we interact with a great disservice, because we should really be stepping into every interaction and every encounter as if it were just a very deep, sacred opportunity and an experience to connect with this other human being who is also sacred just as you are. And so I try to bring that into everything, whether it's a stranger on the street, even if it's somebody who might challenge me, or or upset me or something like that. Like, I'm always like locked into just that sense of like, wow, this is a sacred being here, and I get this opportunity to communicate and to be present to this being, so I show up fully for that. So I really want to encourage you to try and bring the sacred into your everyday. Honestly, this is doable. It's highly doable. This is just the whole thing. This is my practice every day. The practice goes beyond, sitting on my meditation mat. It goes beyond my yoga mat. It goes beyond my morning ritual or my evening ritual. It goes beyond that. It drips out into every aspect of my life. And so I really encourage you to find those places, especially those challenging times, to really find the sacredness in all of that. And you will just really start feeling so, just so supported and held by the universe, by however you want, Mother Earth, by God, however you want to think of it. You just feel so, just this sense of oneness with all things and all beings on the planet, which is really beautiful. And just this kind of sense of power, this inner power that has nothing to do with ego and what can I get out of this exchange and blah, blah, blah. Like, nothing to do with that. All about harnessing and cultivating that inner power and that inner strength. So important. So I encourage you to find something after you watch this video. You don't have to it's not going to happen in a snap, right? So try to find at least one thing that you can bring that sense of the sacred to in your daily life. It could be something as simple as sipping tea. Maybe you like to drink tea every day. Take a moment to sit there and really experience the tea and have gratitude for the tea, and to feel the tea nourishing you as it comes into your body. And if you're already doing something like that, then that's like, oh, that's easy, I can do that, or I already do that, when I drink my tea. Try and bring the sacred into those tough moments. Try to find the sacred in those instances when you shed tears, or when you feel that anger welling up in your body. Feel the sacredness of that emotion and what it is teaching you in that moment, and how it is connecting you to yourself, and really how it is empowering you to know yourself at a deeper level, and try to decide like which way I'm going to do, what am I going to do with this? Am I just going to sit with this emotion and allow it to take me over, or am I going to move forward with love and do something productive and, compassionate and inspiring going forward? So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please stay connected with me. I hope to be creating more videos consistently, now that I'm here back with this first one. So get in touch with me. Let me know what it is you would like to see more of, or just say hi, because I missed you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.